Hi, welcome to Focus. I'm your host, Cheryl Ayres. In this episode, we're going to visit with a small sampling of some of the organizations that participated in Doors Open 2009. Stay with us. Thanks for taking the time to speak with us, Cheryl. Can you tell us a little bit about this building that Helix is now in?
This building originally was owned by Mr. R.B. Rogers, and he built the LiftLocks. And he and his family, 6 children, lived here from 1895 to 1916. There was an addition done in 1993, which is at the side, which houses a 2-bedroom apartment. And right now, the main floor of this building is run by the Helix Hearing Care Center, and there are apartments upstairs as well.
And I understand that the restoration that was done and the addition that was built was made to match the existing structure.
Yes, it was. And I think they did an excellent job. I myself thought it was original.
Okay. Take us through the building and tell us, how you're using it now.
Oh, absolutely. This area here that you're standing in is our reception area. And then anybody that comes in, either an appointment, we try to make appointments for people so that they can, come in, be serviced and leave. This is our technician clean and check area. So we would do any in-house maintenance on the hearing aid that we can do here. And then as you go through the clinic here, we have a technician's office. We have hearing instrument specialists here. And we also have an administrative office here. And then we have, right in here is our fitting room. So when you purchase a hearing aid, we would do the actual fitting in here. And we have room for the family as well. And again, another fitting room here. And then as you come to the back of the clinic here, this is where we do our testing. And we have our hearing test booth here. And then we would, after the test is done, we would sit down with the professional and the family and the actual client and talk about what their needs are and what we can do for them. And then they make their decisions from there. So this entire main floor is all the Helix Hearing Care Clinic.
And what part of this building was the addition?
Okay, the 2-bedroom apartment on the other side. From the outside, and there is no access to the apartments from within the clinic. They have
complete
access.
Independent access.
That's right, from the back.
Right now we're at Hay-Smit House, and can you tell us about the room we're in right now?
The room that we're in right now would have been the visitor parlor, where a majority of the guests would have come through the front door and sat down in this room. The fireplace is original from when the house was built in 1907. The tiles were actually made in the 1800s and brought over from, I think, Italy, to be in this coal fireplace. I'm not entirely sure if the fireplace itself works still or not, but it is old enough that it goes with the house. The radiator, it's not working anymore. It's not connected to the house anymore. She actually has central heating going through. She, as in Kimberly Smith, the owner of the house. But she left the radiator there for aesthetic purposes and to show what the house was heated by back in 1907 when the house was originally built. The stained glass window, it is original. It had quite a bit of restoration done to it. Each little pane of glass was taken out and put back in its proper position when it was being restored with the lead. And then an extra pane of glass was put on the exterior to protect it from weathering and so that it wasn't as fragile, as well as for heating costs, it was more appropriate that way. The ceiling, the plaster medallion is original to the house from 1907. It has had little to no restoration done to it. So that is how it was when Kimberly purchased the house about 8 years ago. Beautiful. The door behind you, it is an original door. So these are pocket doors. They came with the original house. They were built here in 1907. They slide across, going from the visitor parlor into a more family-style parlor where they'd set up a Christmas tree and such and have family get-togethers where the children would run around and play. So the pocket doors would slide back into the walls through little holds that are behind the little desk here that we have. So this at the front is a little desk that was part of the house. I'm thinking it was part of the house, but it's very aesthetically pleasing anyways, and it's from around the time period that the house was made. The door is the original, as well as the pocket doors are all original as well. She's got lovely antique furniture as well as an old Remington typewriter. Not sure of the age to that, but it's fitting in an older house like this. So the banister, it's all original, even from the little posts and everything like that. Stairs might have been restored slightly because the flooring on the main floor is not the original flooring. Majority of the upstairs is counseling offices as well as a few bedrooms for children because she has children. The front doors are original and they have their own like brass fastenings that are slightly faulty still. They also have an old bell on the other side, so these are the original doors from the house in 1907. The theme from the stained glass windows continues above the door here as well. Got the continuation on of the theme of the stained glass windows as well above the door. The door there is an original. The porch that it leads out to is not because of fire and safety codes. She had to put in a secondary stairwell so that people, because she lives on the top floor, she has to be able to get out a secondary way other than the main stairway. So that door is original. It's also got the radiator here as well, just like majority of the other rooms. So that's the consulting parlor going on here. Lovely furniture, and I got a lovely medicine bag. Not sure who it belonged to, but it is very old and really nice. This used to be the kitchen. The wall that you're looking at right now is where we actually have ventilation system going up all the way to the top floor loft. The house uses more of a convection style heating. They've also got heating ducts underneath the floor. So it's optimal heating, not as much cost, and then you don't have the radiators everywhere. The wall here with the microwave and fridge used to be where the sink and the counter space used to be. There used to not be a washroom, which there is now, with an enlarged door so that it's more accessible for disabled people. Inside there is a linen closet in there. There's also a closet on the other side in the living room area. We figure that's where the secondary internal stairs used to be, but is now storage. Down here is the cellar or basement area. It's slightly creepy, I don't like it, but I haven't been down there, which is good. And then all of the walls are painted as close as possible to the original color. And then I'm guessing this section is used for where Kimberly makes tea and coffee and sits down later at night and does some paperwork for her office and stuff like that. But majority of the house is in the condition in which it should have been in 1907 when it was built. All attempts were made to keep it as close to authentic as possible, with the added luxury of modern day appliances and stuff like that.
We're going to take a short break. We'll be back in a moment with more from Focus. Welcome back. We continue with our visit to Peterborough Doors Open. So Elizabeth, can you tell us a little bit about the church and its history?
Yes, I can. The basement of the church was built in 1915, and it was the church until 1933 when the superstructure was built and opened in December of 1933. And I'm happy to say my father worked on the construction of the superstructure.
And what was the total cost? You told me the total cost of the building was rather surprising.
It is simply amazing. The cost was $67,000 to build the superstructure in 1933 during the Depression years.
Now, the superstructure that was built, is there any part of this existing church that was built at that time?
Yes, basically the shape has stayed the same. There have been renovations over the years to meet Vatican Council II's new guidelines, and the last renovation was finished in 1998. The church was painted, and some of the statues were reinstalled that had been taken away, and so new carpeting was laid, but basically it's the same church.
Do you have any knowledge of who created these beautiful windows?
It was a firm in Montreal that did the windows. There are 33 of them corresponding to the 33 years of Christ's life on earth, and they are very beautiful. They depict events in the life of Mary, the mother of Christ, so she is generally in each one of the windows.
And the acoustics of this building are beautiful. Right now we're hearing the organist. Tell us a little bit about the choir and the organist at the church here.
Yes, we have 3 English masses, and there are different people sing at each masses. We have the same organist. He is Aaron Glover. And the church is acoustically wonderful. One of our local schools, Wayside Academy, comes once in a while to record a CD because of our acoustics. So we're very proud of that. The builders built well.
Aaron, tell us about the choir here and how long you've been involved with the church.
Okay, so I've been here for almost 2 years with this choir. I was at Lakefield previously, and I played around here in Peterborough with St. Peter's Choir and with the Sacred Heart Choir. This choir is about 20 people and growing. If you've had a chance to look at this choir loft up here, we're almost 3 or 4 floors above the ground, so lends itself really nicely to producing sound in this room, in this building. There's an echo in here that you get maybe in Europe. I mean, I was in Europe earlier this year, and some of the churches were like 10 seconds, like I'd hit a note, and there's an echo, right? Well, here, about 3 or 4 seconds, so you don't get that in many buildings in Peterborough, so it really gets a nice sound in here. Lovely building. The instrument is a Cassavant, 2 manual, was installed in 1939. Hasn't been any upgrades to it since, but it is a beautiful instrument. Numerous organists have come here and commented on its suitability for the building. It's one of the clearest sounding instruments, I think, in the city for the building it's in.
I'm impressed with how much airspace there is above the choir loft. It's not something you see normally.
Normally you don't. And normally you see choirs, especially in Europe, and a lot of the ones in Canada, they're up at the front.
Yes. And
same with the organ too. So this is kind of an oddity as well. About the airspace above, if you want to look above, there's a lot of money goes into heating this air. So that's the one downfall of this, is that our climate, I mean, it's a beautiful building for sound and aesthetically pleasing, but expensive in the winter to heat. So anyway, that's the one downfall. Otherwise, beautiful building. Yeah.
Well, the more choir members, the warmer it'll be.
Well, the more people downstairs too, right?
That's true too. Thanks so much for taking time to speak with us.
You're welcome.
And now we're speaking with Father George. Father George, tell us about your role here at the church. I understand that the church is run by the Franciscans?
Yeah, the church is run by the Franciscans. We came here in September 2005. And so we're trying to promote peace, love, and unity, the charism of our founder, St. Francis of Assisi. We established a new tradition here in the city, that on the feast of St. Francis we bless the animals. just in front of our church in the parking lot. So if anyone has any pets at home, bring them here. Francis was recognized as a lover of animals, protector of nature, and so on. He's recognized internationally. So the church is so beautiful. We are happy to serve the community here and just promote, peace, love, and unity. Promoted by St. Francis a long time ago. In fact, this year we celebrate 800 years of our order. So the international meetings everywhere. In fact, in November we're going to Manchester, England for big international meeting connected to that feast.
How many churches does the Franciscan Order serve for?
Here in Peterborough, only one, but we are in Thunder Bay, Ontario, and also in Montreal. We have 4 parishes in Montreal. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so we would like to go to other places, but we don't have the personnel. So, but now we're thinking about opening new houses. Maybe in Toronto even. We have big houses in the States. Mm-hmm. And we have also in Toronto, but from different province. Right. So we're cooperating and just.
So the original structure, the basement, what is that used for now?
It's used for banquets. We have one on tonight, and it's going to have 230 people, a 50th wedding anniversary celebrated. And the floor is beautiful. We have beautiful tables. It's really worth renting. Unfortunately, we can't visit it today because it is set up for this event.
And I understand you have a 100th anniversary coming up for this church.
Yes, in 1914, Immaculate will celebrate 100 years. Already we have started to think about how we will celebrate. It's an event to look forward to.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Can you tell us a little bit about what people are finding here today in Doors Open?
Well, I hope that everyone's finding it entertaining and interesting. We're answering a lot of really good questions here. We've got an excellent turnout, more people this year than previous. And we're handing out lots of collector cards to the kids and Trent Severn Waterway Beach Volleyball. So we've got a few little gifts for people, and we've been letting people talk on the PA as we transfer the lock. We've got the tour boat coming up from Lock 20 right now, so it should be here in about another 15 minutes. It's about a 15-minute lift in that lock. They're probably about halfway up now. And as you know, it's probably only about 5 minutes downriver from us. So they'll be here shortly. You'll get to see it go up, turn around, and go back down again. We always get some really good questions. If we don't know the answer, we just make it up because nobody knows the difference. But that's not really true. We would actually research it. My good buddy Greg over here to the side, he's actually the knowledge-based historian on this lock. It's if I'm stumped, then I ask him. And if Greg's stumped, then everybody's stumped. Somebody's looking it up in a book if Greg doesn't know the answer.
How many boats travel through here a season?
There's approximately 5,000 each year here.
Wow.
I think that it was a really good year all in all for boat numbers wise. Thought that it was going to be a little lower just because of the weather. The weather is always the main determining factor. It doesn't matter about economies or fuel prices, etc. The main factor is the weather. If the sun's shining, then people are out in their boats. And although we didn't have a pile of sun this year, we still had lots of boaters.
As far as visitors go, today we've got it open up here. Can people come up here any other time throughout the year, or is it only during Doors Open that they can actually get a sight inside the control room?
On occasion, we'll make an exception for someone if they're from far away and asking a whole pile of really good questions, and he's an engineer from England or something, but for the most part, it is closed to the general public because of safety. Today we've made extra concessions to make sure that it's safe, and we've got extra staff on site here, and we just have everyone wheel right on into the tower here, into what we refer to as the nerve center, or the controls of the entire lock, and we explain it to the best of our ability and carry on from there.
LiftLock Cruises has two vessels During the summertime, especially through July and August, generally we have both of them out sometimes 2, 3, and 4 times a day. So our season varies. Spring and fall, we're generally out every single day with at least one boat, sometimes once, sometimes twice. So the number of times we travel throughout the season is constant. We do an awful lot of cruises. We carry a little over 12,000 people through the waterway every year. Our general cruise starts beside the Holiday Inn in Del Prairie Park, across the lake past the Peterborough Centennial Fountain, up through Lock 20, a conventional flood lock, and eventually up through the canal and through the giant hydraulic lift locks, north, eventually up to Toby's Bay, and then returns the same route. Our general tour takes roughly 2 hours.
You've been really busy today. How has the response been for Doors Open?
Very nice. A lot of people, a lot of curious people with good questions, a lot of really good questions.
Well, we've heard some of the questions, but we're curious, what is the tower there for?
That used to be the old operator tower, and when they upgraded this in the 60s, they eliminated the center tower and built this. It used to be a catwalk from here that went from here straight up to the top.
Wow.
So you'd walk up there every morning. So they built this strictly as, well, 2 reasons. One, up there you don't get such a good view of the boats. At least when you're back here, you get to see all the boats, and for safety reason.
Right.
And the other reason was, I believe, probably economical reasons of running everything up the center tower.
And what is your role here?
My role here is to operate. I operate the lift lock, and we do maintenance and groundwork here as well. What we're looking at here, these are our traffic lights. What this is, on the Trent Severn Waterway, we have Gate 1, Gate 2, Gate 3, and Gate 4. So this would be Gate 1, Gate 2, Gate 3, and Gate 4. The orange is directional arrows, so people know which side to come in on. Right now, it's going to be coming back in on Gate 2 and Gate 3. And over here, we have open and close of Gate 1, Gate 2, Gate 3, and Gate 4. Our lock lights, in order to do any function, we have to be able to make sure everything else is in sequence and locked. So you can't open, everything's interlocked. You cannot accidentally press a wrong button and open the gate.
Good to know.
Yes, part of a good safety feature. This button here does the main crossover valve in the bottom of the center tower that we open and close so that we transfer the water from one side to the other. The lock transfers strictly in gravity, but we just open and close one center valve.
How many hours do you work a day to get all this traffic through?
Well, we're here at 8:30 in the morning till 7 at night. And
How many would you see go through on a busy day?
60 to 80 boats per day. We'll probably do upwards of 30 lockages a day.
Do you often see a lineup waiting to come through?
Yes, we do. Yep, we coordinate lockages back and forth from the locks down below and the locks up above. We're constant contact. So it's not just the boats traveling in one direction. We're monitoring boats that come down from Lakefield. We're keeping everybody flowing the same pace, both directions. So it's a bit of a busy chore trying to keep everybody flowing. We get people through as quickly and conveniently as possible.
So a really good reason to come out to Doors Open Peterborough this year, or maybe even next year if you want a chance to see it. That's about the only time you get a chance.
Pretty much. If you actually knew somebody that worked here, you might stand a chance at seeing inside. But for the most part, it's only open on these special days, and so come and take advantage of it. We've been letting kids push the odd button and talk on the PA, make announcements. They always enjoy that. Just the simple good afternoon, visitors, and welcome to the Peterborough LiftLock kind of thing. It's a hoot for kids to do it when they just hearing their voices on the PA.
Now, I heard something about the fact that LiftLock in the off season, there's a skating rink in the area. What is it that you're preparing for the winter?
Well, what we do is we drain the upper reach of water and drain both chambers, put both chambers down on the blocks for the winter time, so it's winterized, put to bed. Then we drain the lower reach of water as well. We leave a couple of feet in it, just so that there's enough to be able to make a skating rink for the kids, and then it's just busy all winter long. There's just tons and tons of people out here playing hockey and carrying on all winter long. It's a great spot to come. The city always makes sure to flag it just like they would with beaches, so that people know whether it's safe skating or not. And as soon as the ice is thick enough, and that always varies year to year, but I would say that I grew up on Chemong Lake, and we didn't really get a skating rink much before Christmas for the most part, most years, and then it's you're off the ice by maybe middle of March kind of thing, when it starts to warm up and get a little slushy and starts to wreck everything. So yeah, we get a couple of good months in there though.
Oh, it's great to hear that the lock has actually got something going on in the winter as well. Thanks so much for speaking with us.
You're quite welcome.
Next week on Focus, we continue our visit with the 2009 Doors Open Peterborough. We'll see you next week.